Welcome back to another episode of the Arturia MiniBrute cookbook series that I'm doing. The recipe we're working on today is the sync lead. This is a fun one. It's classic, but it gets crazy. So this is what it looks like. Boom. So the core of the sound is this square wave oscillator right here, and then all the crazy stuff we're going to do to it. Okay? Pay attention to our patch bay. We're going to have two different things going on today instead of just one. And then we'll modify it and change it up from there, just like we normally do. But for today, we'll start with how I normally do. Null patch, nothing going on, right? Let's put everything back to normal. Unplug this. Now my patch bay has been getting a little funky lately, so I may have to play around with it a little bit to get everything to connect properly. We'll see what happens. So, we'll start off with that oscillator. Make sure everything's set properly first. That would be the right way to start, huh? Okay, so we're going to get into a little bit of a higher register. Turn it down just a tiny bit there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to use is a secondary oscillator. We're going to sync the two of them together. So we're going to take oscillator 2, the output, run it into the sync on LFO 1. Start off with them tuned, or closely tuned. There's about an octave down. Okay. So now let's frequency modulate the two together and see what happens. Huh, there's some character to it. Somehow it almost sounds like it's talking to me already, you know what I mean? So let's use some of that sweet LFO 1 magic and see what happens if we turn the pulse width modulation up. The faster we turn oscillator 1 up, or LFO 1, because it's already wired to the pulse width modulation of VCO 1, and we're using the square wave so we can hear it. Maybe if I do it this way. I like a slow chorusy kind of thing going on there. Back it off just a little bit, just to give it some subtle movement, right? Well, we can do some more fun stuff with this, right? Because LFO 1, it's already moving around. It's already moving the pulse width modulation. Well, let's use it to move that FM as well. Yeah, I either have a bad cable or the board's starting to go bad. Somebody from Arturia, need to get a hold of you. So there, all I did was drop the octave and start messing with the filter. And you get these really cool kind of... these sort of split tone things going on. Well, I had the brute factor up too, which, you know, is always kind of fun. It's always kind of fun to add that. Yeah, there's definitely connections getting loose in my patch bay over here. I'm gonna have to see what I can do about that. So now here we can do fun things like what if we take LFO 2 into the cutoff, set it to like a sample and hold. Let's do it like this. Let's take it out of here. We'll put it into attenuator 1. So we can actually adjust how much it would actually be affecting it, but because it's so slow right now. All right. That one was pretty quick and simple too, huh? So let's talk about what we got going on here, right? We got the square wave on LFO1 producing most of the tone, okay? It's being FM frequency modulated by oscillator 2. It is also being synced to the pitch, I'm not sure if that's pitch sync or not. I think it is. I'm not exactly 100% sure how the sync thing works. I just know it makes it sound pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, forgot the glide. Just like with the, I don't remember which one it was before, but there was another preset recipe that we did where the glide added just a subtle little nuance to the sound to take it from robotic to it moves a little bit right at the beginning of the sound, almost imperceptibly, but it's subconsciously you can pick it up enough that it counts. And you know, it's kind of necessary. You need it there. It works. It's part of it. So So there you go. Have some fun with that. Take and put it through your favorite signal processing chain. Maybe some kind of distortion, some reverb, delay, something, some effects. Who knows? Vocoder. Play around with it. Just have some fun with it. As always, that's how this works. Experiment. Make some cool stuff. We'll see you next time.